Yo, who that? I'm about to buzz y'all in right now. Okay, my dogs, my big bros.
Yo.
General.
Wagwan, boss.
Smizzy, Tech, my brothers.
What's the word?
Legendary Smif-N-Wessun in the building. Matter of fact, they got 4 names. You know what I'm saying? You got Tech Steele. You got the Coco Brothers. You got the PNC Boys. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Smith
Smoking guns too. They don't know about that one. You gotta,
man, legendary.
Bounce back.
What's up, man? I gotta get the people a drip check, man. What you doing? What you got
this
on?
joint right here. This is this Infinite Heart clothing. You know what I'm saying? This is the homie Salute to Jay, Trapper Shoot, and partner. They doing something nice for the ladies, for the bros, for the culture. It's about respecting, honoring the females. We had crushes on back in the days, you know, and just doing some fly, high quality stuff. And I gotta give it up for my bro, because that's really his plug. You know, Smoke Lies, the government book.
Shout to Inga, shout to Foxy Brown.
Shout out to the Queen for sure. Love her. You already know what time it is.
What you got, Set?
I got the one and only one.
Only ones.
Back in the day, Brooks niggas ain't ready for these joint. This is a collab with Staple, the Fly Staple joint. Man.
Fine. Smizzy a fly nigga, man. I kept in New York today, you know what I mean? Best out fly shorts, you know what I mean? Timbs, because I knew my brothers was pulling up today. And I see y'all don't got the Timbs on today, man. Boot Camp Clik.
Listen.
Yes. No doubt.
Yeah, it's still camo. You see the camo hat, New York fitted, you know what I mean?
So what's new with the bros, man? What's going on with the brothers?
Life, man, is just like, it's beautiful. Everything is going on with us, man. We celebrating being here for 30 years. Shining is really like, that's our best contribution, one of our best contributions.
That's to a Border City game. So to be able to celebrate that now at this time is crazy. We're about to go on a little small tour around the city wineries with the band, Cabrini Kings. So we've been trying to get that cooking for a minute. And it's a lot of exciting things going on. We can get close to the community. So it's beautiful.
I'll be there to support. I'll definitely be there to support. I want to know, like, how y'all come up with the name Tech is Steele? Like, was it like, yo, you gonna be Tech and I'm gonna be Steele?
Nah.
Look at me talking shit and my name is Gat.
We going down. Tech, Steele, and Gat murder.
That's that. Like, how that conversation went, like, I'm gonna be Tech, you gonna be Steele, like how that came about.
Tech is the first 3 letters of my government name. That was named T-Coleman.
Oh, okay.
T-E-K-O-M-I-N. So that's Tech.
Yeah.
So and that we just put the acronym to it, and the enemy killer. Once we came up with Smif-N-Wessun and Steel Punch, and that was from DCEP days. So we just rocked with it, just stayed with it, if you know what I mean.
Tech, Steele, and Gat.
Salute to my DCEP family. Minnesota gave me the name Steel Punch. And I just transformed that and brought it to the rap world and put the general there. You know what I mean? But Smif-N-Wessun, that's come from the culmination of creativity, because we was sitting there running around with the best style guys. Big up Cook and Rambo, rest in peace. That's originally PNC. That's how we connected through these cats. And me being a Brownsville dude, like that's kind of like unwritten. But I guess our characteristics were similar in the way we was quiet. A lot of guys was, like you said, in them 80s, right? Mid 80s, it was kind of like, wow, it was rough. And we was in the midst of that. But we was the quiet one, we was the more perceptive ones, and it just seemed befitting.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was rhyming, I'm like, yo, we gonna be partners, bro. Like, we gonna, it's gonna be us, Smif-N-Wessun.
What was it before? What was y'all doing before rap? Before rap music?
We was in high school, man. We was in, well, not high school. We was getting out of high school, college, a couple of years.
A construction company, rest in peace.
Yeah, Cook was doing construction since ninth grade, probably before that. He was reading blueprints. His pops used to get him all the time, but we was in the streets, man, running around trying to figure it out. For the most part, getting odd jobs. Doing a little bit of everything, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you though, but right before we started rocking with, well, I had a run where I was doing like a solo thing as MC Steele, right? And we met Buckshot through that. And I think the first time we met Buckshot, he was dancing. And like, it wasn't really moving. The rap career for us wasn't really moving like that. We ain't had a tools.
He had the illest single though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we ain't had no traction. We had a little bit. Shoot to Bobby Simmons because dude was putting us on the show.
My boy Bobby.
We had a little video, you know what I'm saying, and
he was the young BET.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He was showing love. He was showing mad love to cats in the hood worldwide though. But yeah, I mean, there was a time span where I had got a job. I was working at Coney Island Hospital.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I also was homeless at the time. So I was ready to go. I was ready to get up out of there. And it was only a matter of time. Like, and then I seen Buck and this guy on, what was that, some HBO joint with Rosie Perez giving out 8x10s on the, you know what I mean? We know.
Because they had the Who Got the Prof joint.
Yeah, that had dropped. So I'm like, yo, I'm definitely out of here.
That was our basic boot camp.
Right.
So with this Baggy, in the days they was trying to sue y'all for the name because it was Smif-N-Wessun at first, right? Smith-N-Wessun.
It was always the way it is. They just got on some dickhead bully shit.
But how y'all get how did y'all get that notice? Like, was it a text message? Was it email?
Like an encyclopedia, man. Like a whole history.
Cease and desist. They even sent letters to like the magazines that was printing us or trying to show our pictures. They like, yo, if y'all print these guys coming out the yard to whatever, all types of shit. So
I think when you look at it, like, it makes sense because like if you open up a magazine and it says Smif-N-Wessun, like dudes at the time was spelling our name wrong, mad times, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to open a magazine and see some black guys named Smif-N-Wessun. That's my company. Right. Kind of like, nah, I want to try to chill with that. So, but respectfully, even to this day, we be telling cats like, yo, our name is spelled a certain way because it's for a reason.
With the two F's.
One F.
One F.
One F. You know what I mean? It's like it's one name.
Because now they can't fuck with y'all if it's spelled a certain way.
That's what I'm saying. Like so it's not like we had to go to court and do all this other crazy stuff. It's like we just figured like let's do it properly. Like everything is moving so fast, and plus at the time we was trying to get a different kind of situation. So we was moving forward. We had a lot of things going on, and we had to make a move.
Right.
And yeah, it wasn't. We had to sit down for like 3 years. And we were
still rocking.
We were still doing.
That's what the Cocoa Brothers.
Right, and that's also when we went out with Pac, because we wasn't doing nothing, wasn't recording at the time.
Right.
And it was rocky. Black Moon was sitting down too. That's when you got the Fab Five. I know I'm speeding through this, but that's how it seemed, though, Gat. You know what I mean? Everything was going like this.
Yeah.
So you just had to be ready and steady, man. It's like, all right, with no real like big homies going, yo, y'all go this way, go this way. We was on job training. So a lot of the things for us we learned now, we get to apply it now, which is dope.
Yeah, y'all started a lot of trends in Brooklyn, man. Y'all had everybody running around wearing the camos, the Timbs and all of that. Was that you, General, that started that?
That was a collective, man. I think the Timbs was me, Tech, and Cook, and printing.
Right.
We decided to get Timberlands, all three of us. We was like, yo, we're gonna get the Timbs, so we all just had the same thing, nobody over nobody, nothing like that. But I had, and at the time, we didn't have a lot of bread, so it was like we got the sneaker Timbs. But I went and got some different kind, like high top. So I always stepped it up a little bit, came with something. True say I got my joints off the table, but they were still fly, you know what I mean? But it's like, it was a competition between us, and we was like, yo, we just gonna rock Timbs. And then he started saying Timbs all season, ass kicking reason.
That's right.
And then it just
legendary
became
line.
Bang. And the camo was as we started rolling together more and more with the guys, bringing them around. It was like the dress code.
The dress code was camo and Timbs.
Yeah, man.
I remember that.
Solidify that and let's go. Well, we got to separate ourselves from all these other cats because we're not gonna finna keep up with some of these guys, you know what I mean? So we got to be realistic and appeal to the common folk, the workers, that guys out here in the field for real. That's what we, model ourselves after that. Even when you hear about the dog killing, we be in there like our version of training. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to keep bros out of trouble, giving them something to do, keep them occupied, have them reading, have them building. Like we was really on mental wellness back then and didn't really know it. You know what I'm saying?
Give Mom Dinkus a happy birthday too.
Yes, happy
Don't
70.
be without Mom Dinkus, it really wouldn't be no.
Just got wild goosebumps.
Being on us today, man. She
Right.
kept us together. She loved each and every one of us like we came out of her belly, and
Or
you know, it was no "Whoop, that's my son," or it was everybody equal the same. And for her, if it wasn't for her, man, it would be kind of crazy for us right now.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Salute the mom, Duke 70.
All the
Cypher, all the moms. Yep.
Yeah, so like Tech is still, y'all used to run with Pac, rest in peace Pac, rest in peace Big. Did y'all ever get the opportunity to do music with them? Is there any Smif-N-Wessun Tupac songs out? Any Smif-N-Wessun Biggie songs out?
Nah, we never really got a chance to record with Big. When me and Big would hang out, we would just always, we rarely even spoke about music because he was so bugged sometimes. We would just be laughing, smoking, and just ride around the borough or shoot across the hall and whatever, and just be, you know, it wasn't really telling, yo, let's get in the studio, because we was friends, you know what I mean? It wasn't no rap shit. With Pac is definitely a One Nation album that we did with him, with Greg Nice, Buckshot, what's her name?
Asu, LS.
LS. So it's definitely some music out there that moving, but it was the Gemini brothers, it was our brothers.
Was one of your memorable moments with Big?
It's too many.
So many?
It's too many. It just, I don't know how Big would find me. Like, whenever I would be in my car, or motorcycle, or skating, whatever, walking down the block, Big would just pull up, and it'd always be at a red light. And he'd just be like, yo, park that cool here. Lock that up, get in. Like, yo, my nigga, how is you fucking me like this?
And before GPS, it was, he had,
We just ride around all day, ride to the weed spots, they throw the keys out, we run upstairs, lock the doors for damn near 6 hours. Yam down on 105th, that was our man up there, that was the A Black spot.
A Black.
It was just, man, those was good times.
I can imagine. Yo, Tech, I'm sorry, I drank some of your shit.
Yo.
Took mad long, bro, but there you go. Nah, you good money, bro.
But I remember one time
You got the ice?
that
To be chilled, the wife to the
Look over there.
for line.
Look over there.
Chili Chill.
No.
Just once. No?
Nah.
You put it over there?
Here, take mine. Fuck it.
Remember the one time Biggie came to the Dog Hilly though. But, you know, son don't be doing steps and he in the car, so he chilling. Him and Clik came through. And I always think about like Brooklyn got a lot of strong MCs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of strong people. Like imagine if we all rock with each other. You know what I mean? We really never really had no issues. Because everybody is on the come up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then a cat like Clik, we went to school with him. He went to print with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the circle is so small. Then when you get thrusted into this industry, then I guess the separation starts a little bit.
But it was we kind of did like the impossible too at the time, because I'm Bed-Stuy, he's Brownsville, and Bed-Stuy and Brownsville were always warming with each other up the hill, down here. But it was always certain individuals that rocked with each other that made that bond special. Then when we came out, they were like, "Oh, that shit was fly. That's fly." So we kind of brought the hoods together.
Yeah, hip hop definitely. Y'all too. You know what I mean? I love to see like Smif-N-Wessun together.
Yeah.
MOPs, the Smooth the Hustler, the Trigger the Gamblers. Like that's real Brooklyn right there. You know what I mean?
Dangerous areas. That's like that Jolly Stompers, Tomahawks. So, you know what I mean? But we've been through all those areas, and just like we were talking about earlier off camera, like we've absorbed so much from those times, you know. And all those names you named, these are all warriors, you know what I'm saying? And all family, and it's great. Like salute those, you know, brothers out there still rocking.
In the midst of all those at times, or if not us per se personally, it was our family. Like my sister was a jolly stopper, and Tomahawks were my brothers that was running around crazy, going through the VNC, Akbar, rest in peace, and everything like that. So I mean, we couldn't be on no dumb shit. We couldn't afford to be on no dumb shit.
Yeah, y'all persevered through all the eras. Like, you know what I'm saying, literally. And y'all still rocking, man. What's that like? You know what I'm saying? Like seeing going through like the early 90s, seeing a lot of these artists come and go and y'all
It's hard,
still
man. It's hard like a diamond. Like we diamonds right now. We went diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Infinity.
Word.
It's a shit. You know what I mean? Alpha to Omega. This is our 8th album in series
So
from when we first started. And like you said, The Shining was the beginning of our architectural skills, our building our baby. Now we 8 albums later with the Infinity that's taking it back, bringing it back, celebrating, and you know, like still being able to have your peers of the industry say your pen is still sharp, you still look good. You know what I mean? You ain't out here looking all crazy, and you know you got a sense about yourself and how you talk, how you carry yourself. Go conversation, your mind ain't all warped all over the place.
Right.
So it feels good. It feels dope. You still getting booked, still traveling the world. Just got a new passport. She's colorful. Still able to feed the family, pay bills.
That's a fact.
feel like a Wu-Tang song, Triumphant, baby. Hey, yo,
Wakes you up. You can't ask for nothing else.
and on top of that, to add on, you know, in the respect and honor of the essence of Sean Price.
Rest in peace to the big brother.
One of the best ever to
do it, right?
And blessed us with his valuable words of information. He said, motherfuckers think that God got plenty though, just because they saw a motherfucker off of Jenny Jones. Had to step back and laugh at these hoes. Sean Price, the bogus rapper to know. Nice to meet you, right? 10-year anniversary in the essence. But those lessons still apply, right? Because it's like, yo, we've been underdogs our whole trip, right? And most artists have. The ones that ain't, like Nori say, I ain't go through that door and I ain't get certain things. Like we came out and dropped The Shining, like do the knowledge, The Shining, we on the news. They talk about Billboard. They was like, yo, it's certified 300,000. That's 30 years ago, God buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what the numbers is right now. And it's science behind that. Right? It's the science behind keeping the leash on cats like us, because when you talk about the Infinity Scroll, we talk about the album Infinity, we talk about ownership. And not so much the ownership of existential things, it's like the ownership of your intellectual property, right? We can come out with albums when we start talking about our lives, and we gotta make sure we own and the masters to that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where we at now. So yes, it feels great. That's the shit that Sean Price was talking about. Accountability. Like before you say anything bad about me, I already did that. Like I already, yo, my yellow teeth, woo, my feet hurt and all this, my shorty this, woo. And it's like we loved him because he was keeping it real. He was
He was like, yo, I used to hang with Sean Price on 10 Amboy. That's where he used to be at.
Right.
That's when
with Faco, rest in peace, Faco. Word up.
Yeah, that's when I first seen, I knew he was crazy. Cause he, like, we in the middle of a conversation.
Crazy wasn't crazy.
No, he was cool, but he was wild, bro.
No,
nigga, I'm with this
I
nigga.
didn't think it was funny, but that's him.
Yo, he told me to meet him on 10 Amboy in Brownsville. This is filthy ass block. Shout out to all my niggas over there though. I meet him over there. In the middle of a conversation, he goes down. You know, he ain't here now, so you know what I mean? Homie might know who I'm talking about. He smacks fire out the nigga. Smacks blood out this nigga. I'm like, oh, this nigga's crazy to myself. And then he smacks gorilla shit out this nigga. Then he comes back upstairs and talk to me like nothing happened. I'm like, yo, I'm off this. I am off this. He just smacked the nigga in Brownsville, son. This nigga Sean Price is crazy. Word. I love Ruck though, man. Official nigga. But how did that record with Mary J come about?
That
Classic, by the way.
Good things. That happened by we had just finished shooting a video with Black Moon. I think it was at a Got You Open remix.
Camoed up.
Yeah, was it Bubba?
Buck him down. I think it was
Buck down remix. And we was all fatigued out coming from Prospect Park shooting the video. And we had to join at the Intrepid. We had to shoot over there and rock out real quick. And when we got over there and went on and see very And our brother Big was like, he called me back. He's like, yo, they had, I think we had the Bud, they had the Hennessy or something.
Yeah.
So we was like,
We in a big ass circle.
and then our Puff was like, yo, you know them? And we was like, oh yeah. So Big kind of made that introduction for us.
Wow.
And they say the rest is history. We're in the studio, seeing LL load all of them in there, vibing. Probably like, yo, we want 90,000.
90,000.
How much y'all want? We want about.
We was like, yo,
Man, y'all crazy.
Get throwing, get them niggas like 1,500. Y'all gonna do this? I want to do Smif-N-Wessun shit, cause you know, and like, all right, fuck it, yeah. But it came out to be, you know, what it is.
Plastic.
Word.
You hear that record on every block party?
Mixes.
That's that song on every block party, every party.
With her at the Brooklyn stage at the
Like, what was that like? You know what I mean? Was that your first time like performing? That's the legendary. Like, cause I was there that day. You know what I'm saying? When y'all came out at the Barclays, and I'm like, is this Tech still first time performing with Mary? Cause I never seen it throughout my whole.
holiday that day, man.
That's legendary. So how did that call come about with the
We
Barclays?
got people who got people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, between the hard work, between the governor, between Alana, Queens Get the Money, Sin, and you know, it's just touching bases and just staying the course. Because we've been knocking on the doors for some time, and you know, it's people that got connects and they don't like to share connects, so we got to make our own.
That's the gatekeepers.
That's really.
I don't know what you call them.
I call it
Nah,
gatekeepers.
that's being self-made, and this time, not
Mhm.
when you say, oh, I'm self-made, nobody help me. Nah, self-made is when you, the artist yourself, is putting in these calls to the other artists or to their managers, and you got your team. Like we got our team, it's called the commission. Both managers, that's beautiful women that's running the league. So, and we just really do what we do. We all got the pieces on the board, and we just
We enforce the mission.
yeah, so that's really what you call self-made. It ain't
Mhm.
small
Fire.
figure indie and I'm self-made, nobody help me. Nah, when you help yourself, you still gotta open those doors and walk up those steps.
Yeah.
Ain't no skipping nothing.
So what we was able to learn the independent game rocking with Buck and Drew Ha, because these guys are geniuses. And we brought the soldiers from our side where we was out in the streets. We brought these guys. That's why you get the Heltah, Skeltah, and OGC and all those other guys who that was affiliated with boot camp.
Right.
But you know, we get to come back around, spin around, and go, okay, is this information relevant? Can we use it? Do we still have love for the game? Does it make sense to even rap right now? Are we over it? You know, all these questions still come up, and there's being a lot of conversations on the net and all that shit too. But I do the knowledge on it. I'm like, wow, we the first of our kind, right? We didn't have OGs. Like a lot of when hip hop came out, we just absorbed it all.
Right.
It was not really what's whack, what's corny. Like we just watched it. We watched it really grow up, and then we had so much fun. We party so hard. We never had people before us who died from alcohol, who died from addicting to crack or coke or shit like that.
Right.
Like we becoming the first of those type of people. You know what I mean? So some of us is living because most of us was influenced by drugs and alcohol, you know what I mean? And other things, sex and all these other things. And plus we the ones that's telling the stories of the hood tales. Our homies got killed. You wouldn't even hear that.
Right.
It's not coming on the news. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even putting that on News 12, really. So we the streets griots, and we making sure certain information gets to where it needs to get to. Let it be known what's going on in LA. Let it be known what's going on in Detroit, what's going on in New York, how it's going. And then it's like, all right, okay, we the OGs. We not the legends, all of that. Like, put us on the show. But
We was the bearer of that. Because wasn't nobody coming back to my hood or
Right.
our hood telling us, yo, niggas is funny acting in the industry.
Right.
He's getting robbed and slapped like you seen Sean Price or just shit that was going on.
Word.
We knew none of that. We looking, I mean, I don't even think we was prepared for the industry.
Nah.
I mean, when he was doing the singles, we was doing on channel 67 type shit. You know what I mean? Ron Alexander shows that was coming on 3 a.m. So if you wasn't up after you you fall asleep and you put tape in your cassette and open, switch over, tape in the Stretch and Bobito show. You knew nothing about the industry. So it's kind of on us to bring that to our hoods, even though, you know, Big Daddy Kane, Little Daddy Shane, they lived around the corner from you.
Yeah, you know we Lewis Ave babies. So if you don't know, Lewis Ave, right? Tech from Lewis Ave, Gap from Lewis Ave, Big Daddy Kane from Lewis Ave. Rest in peace, my nigga $500,000. He used to stay on Lewis Ave, but he from over there in Albany, but he used to stay on Lewis Ave. Old dirty bastard. Old dirty bastard. So like like Lewis Ave, nigga, you come through there, you gonna run into one of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a legendary strip.
Gay.
Styles lit, man.
Yeah, we lit. You know what I'm saying? What was y'all one of your biggest outside of Mary J. Blige? What was one of y'all biggest features outside of Mary? Features.
Well, in Jamaica, one of our biggest features is with Bounty Killer.
Word? I never heard it.
Called This a Party, produced by Wyclef.
Word.
Featuring Bounty Killer. That's like
Bounty.
Marsha.
Warlords. And Nona Hendrix is on there.
And Nona Hendrix. That's one of our big joints. Like I said, we got 8 albums, man. So we did features with probably just about, not everybody, but some of the greats that you can name, and some out there that we.
One of my favorites is Raekwon.
Yeah.
Black Trump.
Yeah.
See, I don't think we look at him as what's the biggest. We just
but like for me, I'm talking about
down.
for like a fan. Like I like the shit. Pause. That's hard. With Sean Price. SP the Ghost.
2 SP.
Yo,
see,
that was crazy.
What you talking about is just bucket list stuff, right? It's not the biggest or the greatest thing. It's like, these are our brothers.
I'm speaking from a fan.
We rock. We fans of all these cats.
Yeah, from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? I'm
putting in the work.
Oh, I got one for you. I can't say biggest though, but experience-wise, bucket list, we got a joint with Aaliyah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
When was that?
Night Riders joint.
Wow.
Well, like, and what's real is like,
I'll be hiding records. Y'all
but this is the thing.
I've been around y'all niggas mad long.
So that's what I'm saying, guy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
come on, son.
How we feel. Like sometimes I be looking at this shit like brand new. I'm like, yo, somebody gave us.
That's the Michael K. Williams was in a video.
Word. I forgot about that part. Now, the homie Danger Mental, salute to Danger Mental. He gave us a printout of our discography. It was like 30-something joints. So yeah, all the solo stuff. It's like, we be operating sometimes in this game. We just be putting out work. And true say it documents our journey. But it's like, how often do we sit there and really go back and listen to it? Right. Like, sometimes when you go back to the capsule, it's talking to the fans, they can bring you back. So the Aaliyah just came to my mind. I had a conversation with somebody the other day. I'm like, yo, we was in the studio with Aaliyah alive, broski. Like, true say we was on the other joint in the video, the vibing and all of that, but we was in the studio and I'm gonna keep it up all the way up bucket you. Like, I was shook. Like, I ain't know what to say. I ain't know how to talk to her. That's just Aaliyah, bro. Mm-hmm. And she's shy too. Right? So how we gonna make a record like too shy? But the illness is that, going back to PNC, Cookie had, that's his family. That's his blood. It's his uncle, some kind of way, that's his family. And he put a call in to get Aaliyah in the studio to do the song. But meanwhile, Buckshot is a genius. He's in the studio telling her, say this and do. She just needed direction. Right. She was the one for the job, but she needed everybody to leave the studio. Mm-hmm. So me and Tech was out the window. We was silly as shit. You know what I mean? We was little kids, silly, bro. Like, that's Aaliyah, though. We did that. Are you kidding me? Now, if we'd have tapped in, like, yo, it's Aaliyah, we like, yo, big, how we gonna be started? We wasn't even on that.
I wasn't even thinking of it. You got flicks, it's just like you said, that's family. So it was really normal. Right. But it was still a little bit of starstruck.
Yeah.
Because at that time, she's the bigger vocal pre-R&B artist that's out there. But right. Like you said, Grandma Cook, that's legendary tree.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. What else? We got a joint with Music Soul Child, which is crazy.
Right.
It's a body of work.
It would be what, but you know.
I'm gonna check for all of
Every
these joints. Are y'all gonna airdrop these shits to me?
Yo,
when the show over? Because I ain't heard none of those.
we got a joint with Professor X on the second album. You know, it's like for me that's bucket list stuff because we grew up off of X,
Right.
and to just have him say with the key, right on our album, it's like yeah, he want to say album. Then we got Ray Corn on that same album. You know what I mean? It's like you got a joint with Ekamouth. So it's like we try to extend our stuff out. Because, you know, The Shining, we was pretty much contained, self-contained, not too more. He just introduced you to boot camp Clik. But it's still, you know, our palette is wide, is vast. So our body of work, we got joints with, what's her name? Marley? Rohan? We got a lot of joints, man, that sometimes we forget. And that's just stuff that's here in the States. Overseas, we got joints with a lot of cats that got names on the back too. But that's the best one, man. Because we was in Pac's house. You know, we spent time with him.
Right.
We was cracking jokes. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't get no pussy with your boot camp niggas, man. Nobody. He was dying. Like, yo, put the laser disc on, man. He like, I don't know how to work that shit. I'm like, yo. We was in the crib just dumb. Like, let's go get some weed. And he had us drinking Hennessy and Alizé all fucking day.
What was that session like? The sound burial session, like what was that like? Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's
I know
so crazy.
I know we was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Didn't we do Soundboy and B Minor's crib in the kitchen? Huh?
I don't remember, man.
Because when we made The Shining, we was cutting our teeth. We was still damn near in demo mode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because our big little brothers, Black Moon was in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So we was burning the candles on both ends, how they say. We in the studio with them, adding on, and then sleeping in Calliope studio under the big grand piano covers. Then we go to our session in Bushwick to the Beat Miners crib.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Mom.
So,
and little sis.
All those, we even caught that beat on the Humble because Heltah Skeltah didn't want it. So once they passed on it, we like, brethren.
Yeah, man. They shouldn't have had that beat anyway, man. Like, yo, I'm gonna just say it right here, Jack, because I love you. I
love Rock. I've
been holding this for years, Jack. I'm telling you. I've been holding this for years. Rock don't want to admit it. But maybe he wasn't there for that part. Because we was definitely scheming on that beat. And you know, because when we brought Heltah Skeltah around, niggas was intrigued. They like, oh my gosh. Woof. So they wanted to start making beats.
Rock don't sound like nobody. Sean Price don't sound like nobody. Nope. That's what's the uniqueness about Boot Camp Clik. Nobody sound alike. OGC got their style. None of them sound alike. And they all fire. It was a great collective. You know what I'm saying?
When we was on the road with Black Moon, they took us on the road with them, which is crazy. Because I want to say one of our first tours was with Das Effects. Right, and we was opening up for Black Moon, was opening up for Das Effects, and while the other guys was home, Fab Five was home. That was being formed. We ain't know it. That's Rock and Sean. They was like, yo, we gonna put these. We gonna do this. They back home training these guys and getting them right.
Right.
So it was just, you know, we passing the torch. It's like only right for you to know what to do while we out in the field. That's why I don't understand where people just be trying to snatch the baton. Like, just give me the baton. Right. Let me run the whole race. It's like,
that's good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, General, you put a book together.
Yes.
What inspired you to write that book?
My friend Floyd.
What's the name of the book?
Rest in peace. It's called By My Own Hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collection of poetry that I've been writing over the years. Floyd used to always tell me, write the book, man, write the book. You got the book right there, put it together. I'm like, what? He's a super duper, like, how you say, grassroots, old school hustler, family guy. Like, he's about foundation. He'll pull up at my crib with 2 rotis. We sit in the car listening to Dennis Brown, just building. You know what I mean? And he'll go and help the community. That was his line of work as he's going to college, taking his
his masters and climbing up as he was building his family. He was a lot. And I just met him on the streets of Brooklyn one day, and we just started building. We became really, really super close. And man, I'm still learning lessons he used to tell me then. You know what I mean? So that was more so like a tribute to him to go like, just start somewhere. You've been holding all this information, put it out there. See what happens. Let throw a stone in the water and see. Start. It's a beginning. You know,
Right.
so it's like, that's why I said by my own hands. Everybody always go, yo, if I had this, or if I had that, or if somebody would help me, or they would give me funding. I figured out a way to just do it by myself. And my relationships, big up to my queen, Cynical, and my partner, of course, because these guys is going, yo, yeah, put that shit out. What you doing? I'm like, yo, nah, but I want to do it like, they like, man, you come on, man. Pick up the field. He got one coming out right.
What's the name of it, Tech?
Blank canvas.
Word.
You know, that's just self-explanatory. What you make of your life or yourself, you gotta, like you said, start somewhere. And a blank canvas, if you can paint whatever you want. Right?
Word up.
Yo, niggas don't know my brother Tech, man. If you know Smizzy, this is my brother right here. This is my best style Governor brother. This is my brother for real, man. I never see my boy get crazy, man. What the fuck happened over there? I wasn't there for that episode, man. Like,
No.
was it how he said it? Sean Bigger? Shout to him, you know what I mean? Shout to Sean Bigger, but was it how he said it or well, like, what triggered my man Smokey, man? Yeah, take a drink on that one.
Shout out to Sean Bigger, man. I think he just walked into that. You know what I mean? I don't think that was nothing malicious or purposeful. I think just from my perspective, from just when you having a conversation like something like that, that's a sensitive topic, man.
Right.
I wasn't as close to Big as Tech was.
Right.
You know what I mean? He spent days with him.
That's the first time I ever seen Big is when Tech was coming through the hood with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was a young and I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? Tech is the first. That's the first time I seen, like Lewis Ave, niggas don't understand Lewis Ave is the strip. Nigga, you gonna run into any and everybody. I mean, I just run into Tech on the humble on the strip. Like, for real, like, it's the strip. So it's like.
Can't be giving the low out like
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like when Big came to the Dog Hill, I knew he was coming to see smoke. You know what I mean? That was our spot. It was niggas scheming on our hut too, but it's like you come in there if you want to. Hopefully you know what you coming for. It's not nothing to come here for anyway. That's not to say on some tough guy shit, but this is our house. This is our spot. And I mean that's the thing about the Brooklyn connections. I think when you don't know the infrastructure, you just looking at it. What had happened was what somebody said and the outcome, but you don't know nothing about when you really went into it.
Right.
So to speak like that and what niggas said and what they thought at this point in the game is a little bit offensive.
Right.
You know? So and then I'm gonna take words from my bro, but it's like he don't never really want to talk about that shit anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, these are my bros. And then, you know, True say the OGC, those are my bros. Like these niggas really want to be on some creative shit that I don't agree with. And it's not for me. Not for me to say whatever. So you are trying to put yourself all in this shit, but you know how the game get. Street life is real. Certain shit happens. But you can't talk about certain shit.
Right. Cause like that, me personally, knowing my brother Smizzy, like he the coolest nigga under the sun. So it's like for me to see him getting like that, I'm like, what the?
Yo.
Even you.
One day, me and Cook was getting it on. Right? We was boxing some cat, and this cat was strong, right? He was like some Rocky Balboa type nigga. And he was boom, bam, hit, boom. So we both had to boom, boom, and he hit Son went down. Felt like he stumbled a little bit. And through the corner of my eye, I see Tech come across the street, slower than the motherfucker, right? Just took his jacket off, folded. It was like slow motion to me, right? It was like this, but he like this. Coming across the street. And one punch, boom, right? Dude out, cold. And that's, for me, that's always been Tech to me. Never loud.
In the morning.
Never rah-rah. Never argue with a person.
Tiger Bones and all that shit. I run into him at the juice bars. Tiger Bones, I'm like, he put me on to all that shit.
Yeah. It's fun to see.
That ass.
it's fun to see because like this guy was a man of very few words
Right.
and write some of the beautiful poems. You know, it's like that's how you know this shit was supposed to be like this. You know what I'm saying? So we got.
Recognize one of my favorites, Super Mario Brother joints. One of my favorites, Legend.
Mario was another beat we lucked up on, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Like Mr. Cheeks had that first.
No. We had it first. We just happened to have the studio. That's DJ Raw from 78, 88. Yeah, Son was coming in. That was like we was on the cusp of like Brooklyn and Queens, and Son was coming to the studio and he jumped on that song. We got mad joints, man. Mad songs, bro. Like it's sometimes like I like to go when you see me on some of my little posts or whatever, I be trying to spread the jewels because you forget shit. And I got family members that's going to Alzheimer's and dementia and all that type of stuff. It's like the only thing that keep them kind of like in a good space, is the good memories, the stuff that they remember. So I'm just thinking like, imagine just having all these dope memories, like nothing fabricated, but just like real shit that happens where you laughed hard, maybe you cried hard, you saw a dope movie. It was, something that releases that dopamine, right? Because that's the shit that feeds your memory. That's why hip hop is so dope. We going around 50 countries going Bucktown, like.
Yeah, even with that right there, with the Bucktown, like people stopped calling it Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We like you had, rest in peace to Big, he was calling it Bucktown.
The Mafia represent Bucktown, Mac 11 cock back,
like
niggas
all
let
the
it
time,
tuck down.
like what was that like hearing like niggas like Hove and all of these niggas
Crazy, what?
holla Bucktown. That comes from y'all, like
what? Man, that's when you know you made it.
when you made
As
it.
an artist, you get into the hip hop business now as it is. When you get in the game, I think that's one of the major accomplishments as an artist. You want to look for, besides the Grammys, the accolades, album of the years, you look to be accepted by your other peers that you think pen is sharp or whatever.
Right.
So when you get a compliment from another artist or MC that you look up to, because now it's like you can't even fan out. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still got to stand on your square and be like, oh yeah, good looking.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably the dopest feeler in the world.
Because when I heard Hove say it, I'm like, he gotta come get the bros. Like, he gotta do a record with the bros. It's like, come on, this is Tech and Steele, nigga. This is.
But Hove is a bad star cat because a lot of bad star cats.
That's another thing.
It's very low. They don't talk much, but they get to it. So, and he is sad. So respectfully, shout out to Meek too. I mean, Blige.
Yeah, shout to the bros. Shout to his podcast too, Rock Solid. Doing his numbers, keep that shit going, Blizzle. Fuck with that shit.
Nah, but that's like certain things. I ain't gonna front. It was times where it was like, damn, it would be dope to do a song with Son. We even thought about like, who can we get on this remix? Who can we get on this? What was it? The one with Raekwon, like Black Trump. We was like, yo, we gotta get somebody.
Bucktown would have been.
That would have been it, right?
Bucktown would have been it. Remix with Hove. Bucktown, that would have been it.
But
the Bucktown USA with MOP though, our brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was crazy.
It's always space to create, man.
Right. You still right.
Yeah, we in great shape right now. Like it's like we just got new pen packs and gel packs and we coming with our scrolls, so our shit can't get picked up by the AI. AI be watching what you write on your phone.
Yeah, because like you could write a rhyme. And then once you play the beat, you can see your rhyme going off. Like, oh shit, this shit is
I've been stopped writing on my phone. I've written this book now. I've been stopped that shit. I tried shit for probably like 6 months. I was like, nah, I can't do this shit. I can't sit down and be on the mic. I can't do that. Not that I can't. I don't like to do it.
Right.
I like to stick to the basics of the format. That's what's been instilled in me from my family. Just sticking to the basics. Most of my men was military men. So again, all that camouflage shit, those was real government issued camouflage. From boots to the pants, Katings, everything that we was rocking that we had. So,
individually, both of y'all, like, what was y'all favorite or one of your best tours that you've been on?
it's been a couple of dope drunk, man. We've been on tour like gray, red, dyes, like you said. The Black Moon tour, our tours that we hit Europe, we do Europe at least twice a year. So all them tours be fire. The best thing about it now is not even a tour. Is the best thing about it to me right now is the generational gap that I think we're closing. At our shows, we get the capacities. We've been selling out lately. We've been not, and when it comes to who's the demographics that's in there, it goes from nephew to brother to uncle to father,
Right.
mother, daughter. So you see the generations.
I said that with Wu-Tang. I said that with Wu-Tang.
Absolutely, man.
I see that with
what
them.
Smif-N-Wessun has been. We've been picking. That's how our show's been late. Like you said, we got the city winery tours that's coming, and the couple of joints that we knocked down already has been when we do the meet and greet. We'll meet a daughter or we meet an aunt and be like, "Yo, I've been by." My mother told me about y'all, or my brother told me about y'all. My uncle, he ain't here right now, but my dad brought me. And this is like a 15, 16-year-old. And the pops, he's in our age range. So it's like, yo. So that's what's beautiful to me. Is like what we learn late, we teach them early so they get it and they know how to navigate through life, what they get to.
Mm-hmm. Solid. So what's next for Tech It Steele, Smif-N-Wessun? What's next?
Right now I'm trying to open a new door. I got some acting gigs that I'm doing. I got a couple of roles that I'm doing. I got some fashion joints that I'm working. Big up my man Steven, my man Stay Golly. We doing something being a fashion coordinator at a couple of spots. I got a couple of meetings that we holding on. Be about to be taking place again. Like you said, we about to start the city winery tour. Got that lined up. We got the European tour again for Infinity that we pushing. What else? I got the book that's coming in Smif-N-Wessun. We about to get back into the lab, start working again. Grind don't stop.
Can't wait. Can't wait, man. These my brothers, man. Before I even started popping with rap, before I started popping on podcast, web series, they used to pull up for me, like in the hood. Rest in peace to my nigga Banger. General Steele pulled up for me for the video shoot. You feel me? In the hood, you know what I mean? My man Banger like, yo, Tech, General Steele pulling up. I'ma clean the crib up and y'all can use the backyard. Me and General Steele pulled up. Word, you know what I'm saying? So I love these brothers.
What is there for the joint we did?
Big Brooklyn. Oh, that's gonna drop. See, look. Big Brooklyn on the way too, you know what I'm saying?
On the way, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. City winery though, remember that, y'all. New York, Boston, Atlanta, Chicago. Stay tuned, man. We putting dates on.
What's the first day? 10-3?
Yeah, 10-3, November.
October 3rd, spread the word.
October 3rd, we're gonna be in New York.
October 4th, Boston.
Bean, show up. It's gonna be with the live band situation, and it's
Bring Gaines rocking.
Yeah, it's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be sexy.
Doing a 30-year celebration of signing, performing in its entirety from top to bottom, the order that it's in. So it ain't gonna be your favorite song.
Yo, you the first one to do that?
y'all trendsetters. Y'all probably are. I don't know. Like,
I seen a couple other hacks do it. Out of sense though.
Because what's real, like, we gotta do knowledge on that. Because normally when we drop an album, we do it at the album release.
Mm-hmm.
And then you probably don't go
pick your singles and rock your
noise, right? You don't never do it like that.
Right.
So people don't really get to hear it, how they fell in love with it.
Right.
So you piece it apart. So yeah, this is gonna be really like intimate situation where you
bring your lady. I'm not sure if it's all ages, but I'm gonna say at least 17, right? City wineries.
I mean, it's alcohol, so I'm gonna say you gotta be of age too.
I think they got the bands that you can't drink to a certain age, bro.
We did say, I don't know, I think I want to see some youngers in there, but
yeah, I think the son had his baby. All ages, come out.
It's for us. It's a beautiful thing because, you know, when you look at New York City, it's definitely a monopoly on the land, the real estate, as far as artists performing there. If you're not in a certain caliber or signed to a certain situation, like, you're probably not going to get that much
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Gat Taylor, and y'all just pulled up to the location. And what I need y'all to do is subscribe right now, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell so when I drop this content, you notified. Now listen, if you're trying to get your product placed on this show right here, contact the Brooklyn Way TV at gmail.com. Right now, right now, right now. I'm currently looking for sponsors, so let's work. You know what I mean? Get with me and let's make something happen. Pull up to the location. Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Rappers just got a gripe. Every rapper got a gripe, fam. You know what I mean? But it's like when you look at what you're doing, sure you got gripes, but those gripes can be taken care of when you got a sturdy team.
Right.
And it goes back to the origin, 9-5, because we became and we had a sturdy team. You know what I mean? Everybody was doing what they needed to do. General, MP, Rock MP, just really getting things together. You know what I mean? Coordinating and staying in your lane, you know? So back to this grill, back to the original script. It's fun, it's exciting to do it with this energy.
I appreciate my brothers.
Love you,
know,
bro.
I love you more,
Come on,
General.
man.
Smizzy.
Word.
Like my icon brothers, they pulled up on me, show love. You just pulled up to the location.
Word up.
Subscribe, hit the like, share, spread love, you know what I mean? I'm here with the PNC boys, the Cocoa brothers, Smif-N-Wessun. We in the building, nigga.
Get back
Big
on
Brooklyn.
that Pac-Man game.
We off. The location. Pull up.